Hey everybody, so I'm here today with my newest trunk club. I got a really good box this time and I want to tell you all about it, so stick with me and see what I got in my latest trunk club. So while this particular dress was not in my trunk club, I did want to show it because it's available at Nordstrom. It's from the brand Leith in a 4X. I actually showed it in my Stitch Fix video as well, but you'll notice kind of a theme of a lot of different Leith pieces in this trunk club, and that's because they go up to a 4X and I like their brand. But I want to tell you a little bit about this trunk. So the first thing is that I have a new stylist. Her name is Danielle Risi, R-I-S-I. They do give you their full name because you can actually request her as a trunk club stylist. I was automatically given her as a new stylist at the end or right before my last trunk shipped from my old stylist. I'm not sure what the reason was for why it was switched, but I was already considering getting a new stylist, so I'm glad it happened. Danielle put together a box of 12 items. I will say I went in there and you can tell them to either ship it or you can tell them you don't want it, to pick something else. And I only kept 5 of the original 12 items that she picked. I'm going to show you some screenshots of some of the things that she had selected for me. Some of it was just too much like my last box. Also, there are too many black dresses, so I asked her to redo some of those things. I told her to focus on texture. She definitely did that. And I also asked her for some jackets with structure, which she also did. I'm also really excited about the mix of brands. I have Good American, which I've been wanting to try. There's a lot of Leith, I'll admit that. There's also a little bit of City Chic, and then accessories. So one of the things is that they can put accessories with you. In the original, she gave me a J. Crew snakeskin purse. It was originally $200, but on sale for $100. But I was worried, like, what if that sale price didn't stay? So, okay, let me put the piece of paper down. And I just knew I wouldn't spend $100 on a purse. So I asked her, I was like, you know, 70 and under, that's still a splurge for me with a purse. I like the design, but I don't like the price point. So she found me a cheaper option, which I'm super happy about. So yeah, let's get into it. So what I think I'm gonna do is mix in the accessories throughout. We have 9 clothing items, so maybe every 3 clothing items I'll do an accessory. And let's start with one right now. So I'll admit that, like, I'm not the biggest jewelry person. I find a lot of jewelry that I like at Target, like cheap little things. So I'm not exactly their best customer for luxury jewelry. She did put this in the box, and it's a Pyrite Power Gemstones by the brand GORJANA. I thought it would be, let's see. I thought it would be a bigger stone, which is why I allowed it to go through. And it actually is a very pretty color. There are multiple colors that you could pick from. Originally, she had kind of like a black, and I changed it to almost like an olive gunmetal-y, but also kind of gold piece. This is supposed to represent strength. Pyrite is considered the stone of fire, as it can be used to ignite a spark. I believe that, you know, people that are into gemstones would like this. It's a very simple necklace. Again, I thought it would be bigger, which is why I said okay for it to come. But I'm just not someone that values this enough to spend my money on it. It's $48 by, again, the brand GORJANA. And this is something that I think is cute, but I would be looking for, like, the cheap alternative of it. So probably not, you know, the actual Pyrite stone, since I'm a cheapie. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start with the very worst piece, the piece that did not fit at all. So you can just get it out of the way and get on to the good stuff. This is by Leith, and I will say this video will show you a good bit of how, like, even a single brand can have a lot of differences. This is Leith, it's in a 4X. It is their velvet burnout striped dress, and it is $85. Coming a little bit closer, you can see kind of that burnout. It's in between the different velvet stripes. The velvet stripes go between green, kind of like this maroon colored, gold, and black. It's, to me, like, very reminiscent of the 90s. Perhaps that's because I lived in North Carolina where they had the Hornets, and that green and kind of like purpley color was always paired together. And so, like, I associate it with my childhood. It does have down the front these button closures, which is kind of a cute little detail. And it is functional, so you could unbutton them. And then it also comes with a slip in it as well. And the slip is, minorly stretchy, definitely see-through, a pretty cheap little slip to go with this. So let me try this piece on. Whew. Okay, so I am wearing Spanx at the moment, otherwise I would not even dare to show you. Yes, these are shorts all the way down to right above my knee. So this dress fits me very much so like a shirt, and even then a very tight shirt. You can see it's so tight the buttons are like getting pushed aside. This is definitely a dress that you want to like fit in terms of like laying very loosely on the body because of the stripes, so it's able to like stay vertical. It fits me fine up here. The sleeves are roomy, the bust is roomy. It's just not made for someone with hips and butt, and so it's just made for someone who's a straighter figure. If you're apple shaped, if you're just a straight figure, I think you might really love this piece, but it is very short. I think even if it's with someone that didn't have what I have going on down here, it would still be very short, but maybe like that. I'm only 5'4", so I have to imagine if you're like 5'8" or something, it really is gonna fit like a tunic. Keep that in mind if you want to get this piece. So in the original styling of the 12 items, she had actually picked another City Chic dress. It was very much so like this, but it had kind of like a sequin belt on it. I told her that I wasn't interested, that I had tried on one kind of previously, that I just like was tired of that style. And City Chic kind of brings out the same styles over and over again, so it's just one that I had already tried. I was this is like the only one that was disappointing. She gave me another one and it almost looked exactly the same. The difference is that it has kind of like this lace underskirt. This one is also tight on me, but I am happy to say that I'm going to be getting some pieces from City Chic soon. I placed an order today actually, and I'm going to be doing a haul with them because there are pieces of theirs that fit my shape and size much better. But let's put this one on just so I can show you what it looked like. Okay, so this dress posed some problems for me. One is that there is a zip on the side here. Obviously this is like really tight, so I would need a friend, or I would need to like be able to get into this without it being zipped up. I've tried a bunch of City Chic dresses. I feel like this one's much tighter than most of them, and I think it's because of this underskirt. So the underskirt does have this like lace detail. You can see it here. It is made from a very, very thick fabric and a very tight fabric. So even though it's stretchy, it's so thick that it doesn't actually have a lot of give in it. Again, I've tried other skirts that are much more made for people with hips and butts that are fine. So I think it's just particular to the style. It does kind of have this wrap, which she actually picked in some other items as well. So maybe something that she really was pushing for me. And again, the only reason this was disappointing is because she had already put a dress that looked like this, so I was kind of like, no. So I would have liked something totally different. But it is a cute dress, and I see why she liked it for the accessories that she picked. City Chic is definitely a place to look for your birthday dress because they have so many different styles. But yeah, this one's a no, just doesn't fit me that great. Too small probably, and just the skirt underneath it makes it uncomfortable. Originally, my stylist had picked out a jacket that was like green and fuzzy. It's very much like that BP jacket I had tried on last time. And I knew that I wanted something a little bit more structured. So that was my feedback to her, is get something more structured. Now this jacket, I have multiple thoughts on it. One is that it reminds me of a school principal. Don't ask me why. I spend a lot of time in school. It just seems like school principal material. However, it is made kind of young and fun by the type of plaid that's in it. It's blue and navy black and also has this like pink thread going through it. So I think that's really fun. I also like the fringe detail. This is from Sojour and it is a size 26. I forgot to tell you there's stuff on this one. Okay, let me get good at my job here for a second. Okay. This dress is a love affair dress by City Chic in an XXL, which is their size 24. It's $89. This jacket is, let's see. This jacket is by Sojour in 26W and it is $99. And as always, I will link every item down below because the nice thing about Trunk Club is all of their items are available at Nordstrom, so you yourself can get it even if you don't get Trunk Club. All right, so you notice this. This is gonna be a theme a little bit. The arms are small. I do have one bigger arm than the other. The left arm's roomier and feels more comfortable than the right hand arm. It also feels like it almost needs a vent here for my body shape, just so I have a little bit more room in the bum area. But it is a nice fit. I could have done probably the 28. I do like the length of the sleeves, but it's just too tight, and also not really my style, but I appreciated a more structured jacket. Trunk Club can also send you shoes. I put down that I wear a 10, which is true. I also had worked with the previous stylist. I'm talking to her about wide fit shoes. I think I need to tell the stylist too to try to get some wide fits. This is Calvin Klein, and it is a flat. These are the Gita T-strap flat. They are $99 from Calvin Klein, and they are very cute, but they are not wides. So I did try this on. I'm not sure if it's worth me trying on for the video. It did fit, however, you could tell that my foot was just like too pudgy for it because it was coming out a little bit over the side, and the ankle strap was too tight on me to be comfortable. Basically, I would have had to be like right on the edge of the ankle strap. I think for me, like, these are from Target. The ankle straps are tight, but these are not their wides or anything. I do think this is where I need wides, and I need probably plus size shoes that are thinking about the fact that my ankle might be longer or bigger than is typical. But these shoes are definitely cute. Look at this little detail I just noticed on the heel. Has a little gold detail on the heel. Very cute. I would say if you're someone that doesn't have like super wide ankles and super wide feet, then go for it, because they did fit just a little too snug. So, you know, if you're on the edge, if you can sometimes get away with not buying wides, and I think these will work for you. And they are a very well made shoe. Very good bottoms of the shoes in terms of grips, and then the sole also has a lot of cushion. So very quality made shoes that you might want to try for yourself. All right, so continuing on the birthday dress theme, she gave me a very sparkly number, and this is from Leith in a 4X. If you remember last time I got a bodysuit in this exact same material, and it's a multicolor. So at first it looked kind of like gunmetal-y silver, but actually, I don't know if because of light if it'll show it to you, but it's multicolored. So you're gonna get reds and blues and things like that, but kind of subtly. And it is slightly itchy, but it is also lined. Or no, it's not lined, but the inside's not itchy. So, you know, you might scrape up yourself on the outside of it, but the inside is fine. It also has this ruching on the side. So let me try this one on and show you how it looks. Okay, so this is Leith's metallic bodycon dress. It is $75. It is pretty roomy, and also quite long, and so I feel like someone who is a height of like, I'm 5'4", so probably, you know, 3-4 inches taller than me and up. This is still gonna be like, you know, down to your knees because it's right below my knees. I do think it is quite the fun little number. If my birthday plans included like going to a club or something, I definitely think this would spark my interest even more. It does have a seam right here at the waist, which can draw in some definition. I also think this would be good with like a belt. Very easy, kind of add in something there, maybe like a leather belt or something. I also think the ruching is pretty. It does make it more bodycon, so keep in mind that's gonna hug the belly and hug the bum. So, you know, you gotta decide if that's something you want, but I think it creates a nice curve on the body itself. And again, this is very roomy. I could have even more hips and it would accommodate it. Very stretchy, no itching coming in, and actually the skirt part does have a lining. The lining ends about here. I didn't realize that until I tried it on. So, I think this is a great piece. I think it definitely calls and answers to my request for a birthday dress. My birthday plans at the moment are to go to a French restaurant in Charlotte, downtown Charlotte, go out for drinks, and then the next day we're going to a drag queen brunch, which I think is gonna be so fun. So I'm not sure this fits my plans, but I gotta think about it because I think it looks really nice on me. But yeah, super into it. Maybe this is one of those ones I don't get right now, but I keep an eye on it in clearance. Keeping on the theme of texture and sparkle, she gave me another Leith dress. This is a 4X, and it's picking up reddish on camera, and it definitely is, but it's much more of almost like a rusty red in person because you're not getting such a highlight of what's happening on camera. That's because I have a light in front of me. Yeah, this is their long sleeve deep V-neck midi dress in rose gold, and it's $59, which I think is a really great price for these kind of services in a dress. Like that City Chic, it also kind of has this like wrap and leg moment. So let's try this one on. I'm very excited for it. Okay, so there's lots of things that I like about this dress. I like how the center comes in and how it looks on my body. I like the shape that it's creating. I like the length of the sleeves. It feels very light. And I like the wrap on the skirt. Underneath, you do have this shorter piece. I wish this was maybe, let's see, can I get it there? Maybe an inch or two longer because it's making me want to pull down this, which is drooping my waist, and my waist should be more like right there. Also, this dress is super roomy, and it makes me think I should have gone down a size in it, but then I wonder if the sleeves and everything would fit as well. I'm only saying it needs roomy because it feels slightly droopy up here. But I do think it's a very pretty dress. I love the color. I love how slick it feels. I do think it's more muted in person because you're not having so much light hit you naturally. You're gonna have like overhead lights, but that's it. So you get the kind of like the catching of the eye as you move. I love how long the back is. I feel like that's gonna make me feel like really comfortable, you know, while I'm out. So this is a contender. I really had to think about this. And I love the price. I think the price is really great for this kind of dress, special occasion wear, perfect for Valentine's Day, perfect for an anniversary. So yeah, I really like it. So continuing on the shiny phase is another Leith item. This is also in a 4X. It's silver metallic. This is their knot front metallic midi skirt. It is $26.98. That's because it's on sale right now. So great price. I did see Laura Burns already try this on, and I kind of already know I don't like it. This was one of the items she added after I sent in my notes. I understand why she sent it, but I just don't think it's my type of thing. It does have a lining. Okay, so I'm trying on the plain black shirt just so you can see what's happening with it. As you can see, the draping is right in the center, and you are gonna see that under skirt. When I saw it on other people, you could also see the underskirt on there, so I don't think it's like meant to be, you know, central to where you're not going to see that. I do think the fit is good. It nips in right at my waist. You can see the shirt underneath it, so maybe this would be, you know, something you'd want to maybe consider wearing with a bodysuit or something, but it's just not my style. I don't like the front of it. Unfortunately, what probably is the case is I would like it if I could turn it like this, or have something like that. I don't know, it looks a little sarongi now, but because they put a seam down, you can't really twist and turn it to make it fit, you know, kind of like how you would want it or where you'd want this. So I think it's cute. I think it's a quality piece. Great price at $26, just not for me and not for my birthday. But you know, I like Leith. I'm glad to have tried it on. So yeah, very pretty, very comfy. I would say this does fit someone who's a 26, 28, and probably not any bigger. All right, so I have 3 more items left, 2 separates and 1 more dress, but I want to show you the last accessory first. I really quite like it. This is the purse that she sent me after I said the J. Crew one was too expensive for me. This one is a shoulder bag, which is not typical for me. And it is from the brand Topshop. It's the Surrey Snake Effect shoulder bag, and it's $60. Keep in mind that I've paid my $25, so whatever I pick can go into it, which, you know, is helping a little bit. I really love the details on this bag. I love this part with the grommets. I love the little snakes at the front. I also like the knots on the handle. I just like everything about it. Inside, it snaps down here. This is kind of like a suede material, and it has 2 big pockets. It also has some smaller pockets within that. So, also has these little details at the bottom here. With some more metal grommets. So, this definitely feels like it's hitting kind of my Harry Potter Slytherin side. I don't have anything. I don't have a single item in snake print. So it's kind of exciting to think of introducing it to my closet. And I think this is a nice piece. I love the size of the handbag. It's pretty substantial. Now, I don't have broad shoulders, so it's very easy for this to kind of fall off. But it does have these metal handles here, and I think it would be easy to add on a strap that I already own or to get one online. And it might be nice to have, you know, something like this for certain occasions. So it's highly likely I'm going to keep this. I really like it, and I love that she found, when I responded about price, a cheaper alternative. And actually I think this one was a better alternative for me. This part, like with the snakes, some people might find like over the top if they like more minimalist design, but this is going to be a purse. This is not an everyday purse. This is I'm wearing black, all black, and I put this on to grab the eye. So I'm okay with more specialty details or kind of unique like that in this kind of purse. So yeah, very happy with this one. So this dress is very different than the other ones. It is what I would consider more of a daytime dress that could go into evening. I also just need to show you these sleeves because look how awesome they are. They have like this button towards the top, but then the sleeve itself can like flare out a bit. So this is Leith. It's a 4X. It is a non-stretch material. It is their shirt tail hem dress 4X. It's $69. I point out the fact that it's non-stretch for a reason. So we saw like the Leith dress with the velvet striping, and it did not fit at all. This is a 4X, and instead of feeling like too tight, this one feels like it's made for my body. Like the cut is made for my body. So this is where like I probably would never pick this out online thinking it would never fit. I'm also just not sure about the print, but then I put it on my body and I'm like, holy hell, this dress was made for my body. So let me try this one on. I'm very excited about it. Home to the mountain. So there's multiple things that I like about this dress, and the print is probably on the lower end of it. I do like the print, I do like the colors. I maybe wish that this wasn't so like central to the front, but you know, it is what it is. I love the sleeves. I love how it fits close to the body but has that flare out. It doesn't feel restrictive on my wrist or anything, and I like the length of the sleeve. Also, there's like this bunging right here, and it actually goes from the front, so it nips in right underneath my bust, all the way through the back. So it's nipping in, you know, my middle waist, or yeah, waist area here. There's also this keyhole detail at the back here, which is neither here nor there, but it's there. I like that in the back it's a longer length than the front, and the front is still substantial and long enough that I would feel comfortable wearing this to work. And that's the other thing I like about this. I feel like I could wear it to work equally as much as wearing it out with my friends. I'm really happy with this one. Again, I just feel like it was made for someone with my body shape, and made to kind of fit everything. It's not tight in the hips, it's not tight in the belly. It is made to fit my body, and that feels amazing when that happens, because we know it doesn't happen very often. The only question I have is if I could wear this with leggings and boots, which is typically what I do when I wear shorter dresses to work. So I'd have to try that out and see what I think, but there is black in the print itself, so I don't think it'd be too much trouble picking that up with my leggings and boots. The next item is a separate, so I'm gonna have to go pop on some jeans, and I will say it came very wrinkled, which makes me think that this shirt would be hard to, hard maintenance basically. But it has this like button feature. There's one button underneath, one button on top. And so it's a wrap style shirt with cuffing, very pretty. So let me put this one on so you can see how it looks. this top from Leith is definitely cute and has a good style. It is thin material, so you can see where it's like, you know, crossing over, but it's very short on me. It's also very open in the chest, so, you know, it's just not something that I see as very practical. A lot of girls love, you know, the shorter style. It's just not the best fit for me. I have a longer torso. I prefer something longer. Also, the way it fits in the back, it like, I have to like perfectly lay it down on my bum, otherwise it like sticks up in a weird way that I'm not too cool with. But yeah, this is their button detail wrap top in ivory at 4X at $69. So I definitely think there's other items of theirs that has more value. I do like the button details. You can see it here. It's just like not the best outcome, you know, a fabric that you couldn't see through, longer length, I'm saying like 3 inches longer length. Those would all be things that I would be looking for to buy it, but it does fit very comfortably in my shoulders. It's a little bit big in the shoulders, so if you're broader than me, you'll be fine. Fits good in the waist, it fits good here, so all that's working for it. The last item is this Good American denim jacket. I will say this jacket is heavy. Khloe Kardashian is using that good denim, the non-stretch kind though. It has all the kind of like grommeting details and studding details. And these are really quality, nice doming studs. You can find them here as well. And this piece is $200. So whenever I saw that she had added it after I had originally looked through it, now they are allowed to put a couple things above your price range. My first thought was, please don't like it, Becky, because you can't afford a $200 jacket. Yeah, so this is the boyfriend denim jacket in a 4X, $209. I will say I don't tend to go for this like lighter colored denim, but I was open to it and I'm gonna try it on. The one thing you'll note right away is that the sleeve is a non-stretch denim. The sleeve is gonna be super tight on me. Okay, so there's a lot of fit issues here. The jacket itself is very well made. It's a quality piece, but it is made for someone with significantly thinner arms than me. The body almost closes, and I would wear my denim jackets open, so this part doesn't bother me. It actually feels very fine across the back and the shoulders and all of that. I also like the length and where it hits me, that would work out well, but the sleeves are just incredibly tight. And not just tight up top, but even tight like at the elbow and even down in through here. So it's just a non-stretch denim that doesn't accommodate very many differences in sizing. So this has to fit you perfectly to work out, or be big to work out. So this is a no-go. My wallet is thankful, but I'm super intrigued by Good American. I'd be interested in trying their stretch denim items. So that's the end of my trunk club try on and haul. I definitely found some good pieces, equally found some things that didn't work out so well, but I'm super happy with this trunk, and I really feel like after the initial styling, when I put comments back in, because basically when you say no to an item, you can tell why and you can make a suggestion. I feel like my stylist Danielle really listened to that and reacted very well and gave me some really good stuff. I also got to try out some new brands, which I was very excited about. So I'm very happy with this trunk. I am definitely keeping the purse, and I'm also probably gonna keep the green dress. The thing I'm not sure about is the rose gold sparkly dress. So what I'll probably do is send that to my friend and be like, is this too much for our birthday plans? And see what she says. I'm kind of on the fence with it, which makes me think I probably don't need to keep it, but I do think it's a really great value for a shiny, fun dress. And I had a lot of fun, and when I tried things on, I felt like excited and happy about it. And that's what you should want whenever a stylist is picking special pieces for you. So I'm very happy with the outcome of this trunk club. And I think, you know, as far as like jewelry goes, you know, I need to figure out if I just need to tell them to stop doing it because I like cheap jewelry. But accessories, pretty good. Clothes, even better. Next time I need some more variety besides Leith, but you know, I love Leith, so I can't blame her. But yeah, very into it all. So in the comments, tell me what your favorite piece was, what items you felt like I should pick for my birthday, and all that stuff. And of course, once I actually get dressed up for my birthday, you'll get to see whatever I wore. So thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.